Hi everyone, my name is Julia Tang and I'm a physical therapist. I'm here today with an upper body strength workout. So we're going to hit all the major upper body movements. We're going to do a horizontal push, horizontal pull, a vertical push, and a vertical pull. We're also going to hit the biceps and triceps. Then we're going to finish with a shoulder EMOM. So if you don't know what an EMOM is, that stands for every minute on the minute. You'll find out later in this workout, so get excited for that. But first we're going to start with a warm-up. So for this workout you need a little bit of space to get on the ground, and also some weights. You can use bags of books, you can use a gallon of water, or you can use dumbbells like I have here. So let's start off with our warm-up. So for the warm-up here, we're just going to get our upper body moving. We're starting out with some shoulder rolls. So we'll do 20 seconds of each warm-up exercise here. So do some backwards and forwards shoulder rolls. You can do one backwards, one forwards. Make sure you keep breathing here. The goal of the warm-up is just to get our muscles ready for the workout and raise our heart rate a little bit. We're going to go with a reach forward and back. So open up the chest, reach forward. You can also call this a chest puffer, tree hugger. Getting some upper back movement in here too. So really just move through your whole upper body here. We're going to transition into a bow and arrow rotation. So you're just going to swing your arm out, follow your hand with your eyes. So you turn your whole upper body here. Just getting some nice rotation through the upper body, through those arms. Next we're going to arm circles. So big arm circle back, big arm circle forward. You can also shift your feet side to side, get your heart rate up a little bit, do some marching. Next one, we're going to be coming down to the ground. We're going to do a walk down to plank with a shoulder tap on each side. So walk all the way down to a plank, tap one shoulder, tap the other shoulder, walk back up, and then repeat. Walk it all the way out to a plank. Then you're actually going to stay here for a cat-cow, so all fours. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. So moving those shoulder blades, getting that thoracic spine moving. Next one, we're going to sink back into a child's pose, thoracic rotation. So sit back on your heels, hand behind your back, elbow next to your knee, and then rotate up. We're going to spend 20 seconds on this side, 20 seconds on the other side. So the child's pose is to lock up the low back, and you're trying to slide your shoulder blade back to get this upper back rotation. Go ahead and switch to the other side. I love this one. Usually get a nice crack in my back here. Our last warm-up exercise is going to be a downward dog to opposite foot tap. So you're going to come to a plank, downward dog, tap your opposite foot with your hand, back to the plank, downward dog, opposite foot tap. So we're just warming up that overhead motion, that pressing motion a little bit here, getting the heart rate up a little bit. And that is it. So we're done with the upper body warm-up, so go ahead and grab your weights, and we're going to start into the strength workout here. So for our strength portion, we're going to be doing 3 sets of each exercise. We're going to be going in supersets, and we'll do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 3 rounds of each set of 2 exercises. So we're going to start off here with unilateral rows, so one-sided rows, so pick a pretty heavy weight for that, and push-ups, and you can always modify the push-ups either by going onto your knees or putting your hands on an elevated surface like a couch or a chair, just to modify it to the level that you can do for 45 seconds here, okay? So we're going to start off with those rows. So you're going to grab your weight, pick one side to start on, set up with a neutral spine, and you're going to drive that elbow towards the ceiling. Make sure you engage your abs here, keep your core nice and activated. And make sure you're not pulling towards your shoulder, that's a bicep curl. You're really pulling the weight more towards your hip while maintaining this nice flat back position. So you should really feel your shoulder blade sliding back to drive the elbow up, and then sliding forward as you lower the weight down. We got 45 seconds here. I picked a nice heavy weight, so if you need to drop the weight halfway through the intervals or on your second and third round, totally fine. All right, so we get 15 seconds rest. Shake it out. We're gonna go to the other side. So this is working on a horizontal pull motion here for that upper body. And start it up. It's a nice flat back position. Drive that elbow straight up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. You always want to exhale on the harder part of the motion, which is usually lifting the weight up. Inhale as you lower the weight, since that's usually a little bit easier than lifting it up. Keep going. Just 45 seconds, no problem. Keep that core nice and tight, back flat. Pull the weight towards your hip. Excellent. Go ahead and put that weight down, and we're coming down to the ground for push-ups. So you can stay on something elevated if you need an easier modification. Otherwise, go ahead and come all the way onto the ground. And you can always modify this onto your knees if you need to. But start it up. So you want your elbows coming down at about a 45-degree angle out from your sides. You don't want to be like super high up here like a T. So we're going for the horizontal push. Inhale down. Exhale up. And if you need to, you can always drop your knees to bang out a few more push-ups here. Keep a nice straight body position if you can. Do as many as you can on your toes. Drop to your knees when you need to. Keep it going. Woo, all right. We got 2 more rounds of that, so I might need some modifications eventually, but we're gonna start off on that first arm for the unilateral rows here. Roll the shoulders back and start it up. So working on that horizontal pull. These are really working those lats, the big muscles that wrap from your ribs and lower back around to the front of your shoulder, as well as those rhomboids, those muscles between your shoulder blades. It's a really nice back exercise here. And since it's unilateral, good core exercise, since your core has to prevent you from twisting or rotating too much as you hold the weight in one hand. That weight is feeling heavier and heavier. Keep it going. Okay, go ahead and shake it out. We're gonna go for the other arm here. Make sure you maintain that nice flat back position. Start it up. Really make sure you're pulling low towards your hip. You don't want to be doing a bicep curl, curling the weight up towards your chest. We're trying to work the back of the body here. Really getting those shoulder blade muscles on board. Keep it going. Nice steady breathing. Keep that core engaged. Almost there. All right, and then back down on the ground for push-ups here. So again, take the modifications as needed. Try and get through as many as you can all the way on your toes. Start it up. We're going for chest to elbow height. So if you can do these push-ups faster than me, then go for it. I'm just keeping a nice steady tempo here so I can make it through all 45 seconds. So make sure your back's not sagging, so tuck your hips under like a guilty dog, tucking its tail between its legs. If you need to, take a quick mid-set break at the top, or you can always drop to your knees. But keep good form. All right, we have one more set of each of those exercises. Go ahead and grab your weight here. Going back to that unilateral row. One more time. And go. Exhale up. Inhale down. If this bothers your wrist, you can always be on a fist. Just try and keep that back flat. Pull the weight towards your hip. Drive the elbow up towards the ceiling. Slide that shoulder blade back on your rib cage. Keep going. Just a little longer, you can do it. Okay, going to the other arm. We have 45 more seconds of rows. That's it, no problem. Then back to the push-ups. Practically done with this set already. Start it up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Pull the weight low, keep the back flat. Should really feel the muscles between your shoulder blades working. Should feel your core working to keep your back nice and level. Keep it going. I'm already looking forward to that last set of push-ups here. Okay. Go ahead and put that weight down. We're coming back to our last set of push-ups. And then we'll be done with this first superset of exercises. Start it up. Keep your back nice and straight. Abs tight. Squeeze your glutes. Get your whole body in a straight line. Keep a nice steady tempo. And you can always drop to your knees if you need to. Keep it going, you're almost there. Feel the burn. Feel yourself getting stronger. Excellent. All right, that's our first set, so you can always hit pause if you need to, grab a quick drink of water. Otherwise, we're going to our next two exercises. They're gonna be lat pullovers and an overhead press. So for the lat pullovers, you're gonna lay on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. I'm using one pretty heavy weight for this one. So one weight in two hands is the easier version. You're just gonna lower the weight slowly overhead. Make sure the entire motion is under control. This is our vertical pull. So it's a lat pullover. We're really working those lats overhead. So we're trying to target that same muscle that we target with pull-ups. Since I don't have a pull-up bar, this is just targeting the lats in a different way. Really important to keep the back glued to the ground, so don't let your back arch up as you lower over. So tighten those abs, palms facing in, gripping your weight. All right, then we're gonna stand up for our overhead press. So I'm gonna try with a pretty heavy weight here, but I'll probably have to drop partway through a set, or at least in set 2 or 3, but why not give it a try? Start it up. This is our vertical push. Exhale up. Push the weights directly overhead. This version I'm doing with my palms facing forward. Try and stand up nice and tall. Don't arch your back too much, so really press with the shoulders. Oh, it's getting heavy already. I'm probably going to drop to a lower weight for the next 2 sets. Exhale up, inhale down. Okay, barely made it through that set. So for the next set of lat pullovers, I'll show you with 2 different weights here. You can lay on your back, 1 weight in each hand, back flat. This time my palms are going to face up. Get a little more range. Slowly lower the weights overhead. Make sure your shoulder doesn't pop forward. Make sure that lower back stays glued to the floor. So it's all about core control and shoulder control here. Inhale down, exhale up. You should feel the underside of those arms working. Those lats are working. Those lats are really important for shoulder stability and power. This is a great one for overhead throwing, overhead hitting, and also getting some flexibility overhead, some mobility overhead. Okay, we're going to come up for the overhead press. I'm going to drop to a slightly lighter weight because I was pretty close to failure on that first set. So no shame in that, just dropping the weight a little bit and start it up. So since I dropped the weight here, I can do the reps a little faster. So we'll see how long that lasts. So from the side, make sure you're standing up nice and tall. Try not to arch and push up horizontally. This is really a vertical push. So you try to keep yourself as upright as possible. Even with the lighter weight, I'm starting to struggle a little bit here. That's good. That means we're getting a good workout. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. That might be one of my favorite fitness quotes. I think I heard that from Les Mills. Okay, back to those lat pullovers. I'm going to keep the same weight here. So you can switch it up with your palms facing forward or facing in towards each other. I'll do a mix on this set here. Start it up. So this one isn't one to go super fast on. You want to make sure you have really good control here. This is a little bit of a vulnerable position for your shoulder. So make sure your back stays glued to the ground and slowly lower the weight overhead only as far as you can control. You don't want to lose control of the weight overhead here. You can also switch to palms in if you're using 2 weights, or you can just stick with using 1 weight. That's a little bit more stable, a little easier to control. Up to you. Up to you and what you're ready for. A little bit more. All right, we're going for 1 more set of that overhead press. So go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Get your weights ready. Little shoulder roll reset. And start it up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep it up. This is your last set for this superset of exercises here. You're almost there. 45 seconds, no problem. Keep it going. Push the weight straight overhead. Couple more reps. All right, and break. So we get to go ahead and put those weights down. We're moving on to our arms now. So we're gonna do bicep curls and then lay on our back for some skull crushers to hit those biceps and triceps. Starting off the biceps, I'm gonna try these heavier weights here. We'll see how long I last. Honestly, probably not that long, but it's worth a try. So here, you're going to try and keep your elbows directly underneath your shoulder, curl up. Try not to kick your elbows really forward or swing your body. because we're just trying to isolate the biceps here. And I'm twisting my palms up as I go. That supination, really gonna max out the work on those biceps here. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep going. Okay, so I'm going to keep one bigger weight here for those skull crushers. So go ahead and lay on your back. You're going to hold the weight directly overhead. Your upper arms are going to stay super still. And you're just going to lower the weight towards just on top of your head. So do not drop the weight. It's called a skull crusher, but you really should not be crushing your skull with these. You can also use 2 weights. I'll show you on the next round how to use 2 weights. But with 1 weight, you just hold either end of it. Keep the elbows tight in, right above your shoulders. Don't let them flare out too wide. And those upper arms should be totally still. We're really targeting that tricep isolation. So you should feel this in the back of your upper arm. Keep it going. All right, and then we're gonna come back up for those biceps. I'm gonna try and keep this heavier weight, but I might have to drop down in the middle, but there's no harm in trying. Start it up. So curl those palms up as you go. If you don't have weights around your house, some of the cheapest weights you can buy is a gallon of water is 8 pounds. Rice, bags of rice. It's good way to get some weight there. Pet food, cat litter. Those bags can get pretty hefty. Ooh, these dumbbells are getting pretty heavy. Might have to drop my weight for the 3rd set, but I think I can finish this one out. So try and push it a little bit. Feel that muscle pump. Okay, and then we're going to come down to the ground for the skull crushers. So I'll show you with 2 weights this time. So 1 weight in each hand. Palms are going to face up. And slowly lower the weights just above your forehead. So do not crush your skull with this. Make sure your elbows stay close. Don't let them flare out much wider than your shoulders. Try and keep your wrists relatively neutral. Core engaged, lower back flat on the ground. And keep it going. Ooh, feel the burn in the back of your arms here. Really hitting those triceps. Keep going. Okay, back up. We got 1 more set of bicep curls. So I'm going to stick with these lower weights here. So I'm starting to swing my body with heavier weights. So again, since I'm using slightly lighter weights, I'm just going to increase my tempo a little bit. So that's another way to play with the time under tension. You can always do a slow tempo, like 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down, 2, 3, increase the time under tension, or you can go for quicker reps. But whatever you do, make sure your elbow stays right underneath your shoulder, and you shouldn't be really swinging your body to get the weights up there. Keep it going, just a little longer. Feel the burn in the front of your upper arms. Your biceps should be talking to you now. Mine definitely are. Keep it up. All right, and then we're going for our 1 more set of the skull crusher. So I'm going to use 1 weight this time. Lay on your back, press the weight straight overhead, and start it up. And so again, you can always vary the tempo a little bit. You can go a 2 count down, 2 count up, get a little more time under tension, or you can just keep it with pretty quick tempo here and bang out the reps. Whatever works for you. I like mixing things up sometimes, so I'll do some fast ones, some slow ones. We're just getting that time under tension for the muscle. Keep it going, keep the elbows right above your shoulders. Upper arm should be still. All right, go ahead and sit up. That's it for our biceps and triceps. Okay, so we're gonna move into our shoulder EMOM now, the moment you've been waiting for. I know you've been looking forward to this the whole workout. So we're gonna do an 8-minute shoulder EMOM. EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. So the format of an EMOM is you're given a certain number of reps to complete or time frame to complete, and you have to finish those reps as quickly as possible while still controlling the motion. And you start at the top of the minute. So however quickly you do the reps, if you do them quicker, you get more rest. So we're going to be doing an 8-minute EMOM here. We have 4 moves for 2 rounds. The first one is going to be shoulder flexion. So pick a relatively light weight. We're going to go 30 reps of each. So 30 reps shoulder flexion. Then we're going to do, our second minute is going to be 30 reps of shoulder abduction, going straight out to the side, just to shoulder height. Our third move is going to be a bent over reverse fly. So hinge at the hips, bringing the backs of the hands toward the ceiling, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And our fourth minute is going to be 90-90, so elbows and shoulders at 90 degrees, external rotation here. So 30 reps of everything, 2 rounds of 4 minutes, and we're going to go with a pretty light weight here, so you want something that you can control, but that's still going to give you a pretty good muscle shoulder burn by the end of this. So let's get started. Okay, so starting off with that shoulder flexion, we got 30 reps of everything. Stand up nice and tall, start it up, and I really got to focus on counting here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so straight up, don't swing too much. 9, 10, body straight up and down. 11, 12, 13, 14, I'm going thumbs up here. 15, ooh, I'm feeling the burn already. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, keep it up. 21, you might be faster than me. 2, 23, 24, 25, we're going for that shoulder burn. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo, okay, I definitely feel the burn. Shake it out a little bit. We're going out to the side. We've got about 10 seconds of rest left here. This is going to be pretty challenging. If this is way too much for you, you can drop the reps to like 20 or 25. Start up, that shoulder abduction. 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be getting at least 15 seconds of rest here. So if you're not, lower the reps a little bit. I think that's 19, 20, or 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm really bad at counting. 15, 16, as you can tell. 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 21, whoo, feel the burn. 22, 23, and to think we have 2 rounds of this. 25, 26, 27, 28, keep those elbows straight. 29, 30, okay. Shake it out, roll the shoulders. Got a few more seconds of rest here, then we're gonna go for those reverse flies. So hinge at the hips, straight out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice neutral spine here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If your hamstrings aren't so flexible, you might have to be a little bit higher up here. 14, 15, but if you can, try and hinge over the hips. We've got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, keep it up. 24, 25, try and keep those elbows straight. 27, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 29, 30. Woo! Feel the burn, get that 3D shoulder training here. Shake out the shoulders, you can always drop the weights. Shake out the hands if you need it. We're going for that 90-90 external rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. So really make sure you have a weight you can control here. 8, both up and down. 9, 10, keep those elbows nice and high. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh, this one's getting hard. 22, keep it up. 23, breathe. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo, okay. We just have one more round of all those exercises left. If you're not done yet, keep it up. And if you need to, you can always drop the reps on our next 4-minute round here if you really weren't getting that much rest. But you're doing great. Keep it up. Just 4 more minutes of hard work. Shoulder flexion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand nice and tall. 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel the shoulder burn. 9, 10, 11, 12. Try and keep your body still. 13, 14. Minimal swinging. 15, 16, 17, 18. Weights to shoulder height. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Keep it up. 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Going for shoulder abduction next. I think we got about 10 seconds left here. Ooh, it's definitely a little harder on the second round. Ready to go. Abduction. 1, 2. Isn't this fun? I love EMOMs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. People say I have a different idea of fun than them. 10. But I think working out is fun. So this is fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for you too. 13, 14. Enjoy the burn. 15, 16, 17. Keep the neck nice and long. 18, 19, 20. Almost there. 21, 22. Speed it up if you can. 23, 24, 25, 26. Feel the burn. 27. Embrace the burn. 28, 29. Elbows straight. 30. Woo! Okay. Definitely feeling the burn. Reverse fly. So remember, hinge of the hips. Keep the knees a little soft here. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eyes looking about 1 yard in front of you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Back to the hands towards the ceiling. 20, 21. Keep it up. 22. Breathe. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. A few more. 28, 29, 30. Woo! Okay. On to our last minute of the EMOM here. That 90-90 external rotation. Roll out the shoulders, shake out the shoulders, give a little shimmy. Elbows up. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and get the forearms vertical at the top. 6, 7, 8. Body nice and tall. 9, 10. Again, not too much swinging. 11, 12, 13, 14. Breathe. 15, 16. No shame in dropping the weight if you have to and going lighter. 19, 20. You want to keep it at a weight you can control. 21, 22, 23. Keep those elbows high. 24, 25. Keep it up. 26. Almost there. 27, 28, 29, and 30. Excellent. All right, great work. So finish out the EMOM here. Got the rest of the minute. And then all we have left is the cool down. All right, great work. Hit pause, grab a quick sip of water if you need it. Otherwise, we're going to head into our cool down here. Okay, so for our cool down, we're going to start just 20 seconds each stretch. We're starting with a cross arm shoulder stretch. You probably need it after that EMOM. Ooh, I definitely feel a nice stretch there. Just breathe. Let that shoulder release. Let the whole back of this arm release here. And shake out your legs a little bit. Keep yourself moving as your heart rate comes down. Go ahead and switch arms. Oh yeah. So while you're here, look around you for a wall. We're going to go for a pec stretch on the wall next. So find the closest wall or fence or doorway near you. Stretch out the back of that shoulder. And now we're going to stretch out the front of the shoulder. So hand about shoulder height on the wall and just gently turn your body away. Feel a nice stretch across the front of your chest and front of your shoulder into your bicep here, even a little bit into your forearm. And breathe. Go ahead and switch sides. So stretching out the other chest, the other bicep, the other shoulder, the whole front of that upper body here. Gently turn your body away to get the stretch. And breathe. Next one is going to be an overhead wall lat stretch. So both hands on the wall. Hinge your hips, sink your chest towards the ground. Just get a nice stretch with your arms. Keep your core tight so you're not arching through the low back. We're going for an upper back stretch and a lat stretch here. Next one is overhead tricep stretch. So swing that elbow up overhead. And if you want a little extra side stretch, you can also lean to the side here. Feel the whole side of that body release. That was a good workout. Switch arms. So hopefully you enjoyed that workout. Hopefully you got a little bit of an upper body pump and a little bit or a lot of it of shoulder burn in that EMOM. Our last couple stretches, we're going to come down to the ground for thread the needle. So all fours, reach up, reach under, and breathe. Try and get the back of your shoulder and the back of your head on the ground. And you can inch your arm through. Rock your body back and forth. Switch sides. So reach up, reach under. Try and get the back of your head, the back of your shoulder blade on the ground. And rock forward and backward here. Get a nice stretch between the shoulder blades. And that is it. So, thanks for joining me on that workout. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and see you next time.